Chat filter to all messages. All right, we should be good. We should be good. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most all my videos. I'm only human. I make mistakes. But this live stream, the second one of the day, is all about the cards. Tarot cards, oracle cards, true love reading cards. Heck, I even have a deck of regular cards if anybody wants to use them. Yeah, so free card through 13 with a few extras. I'm here for almost 2 hours, Monday through Friday. Today we're going to be using the Rider Tarot deck, and whichever deck anybody chooses. Let me get set up over here. Turn my volume off. That usually helps. Change the chat from top chat to live chat. And type in hello. Whoops. Caps lock is on. And I'll put my email address in as well. Perfect. And highlight it. That is, if anybody wants a free Pure Soul, hello, welcome. You're the first one on the list. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, duh. My email is highlighted at the top of the chat. Free in-depth card readings I offer. They come out every Wednesday, once a week. And I absolutely will do your reading, my friend. And yeah, so if you'd like a free in-depth card reading, let me know. I'll put you on the list. It's a whole layout, not just a couple that fall out. And you also have a choice of 7 different subjects to pick your reading on. All right. So laid out in front of me are the oracles I use as well. Now these oracles, you get to choose whichever one you would like to use. Earth Magic, Mermaids, Crows, Earth Wisdom, or Maps. We also have True Love. So I will pull 3 tarot cards for you, and you can choose an oracle of your choice. And we'll see what they have for you. One more good shuffle. Whoops. Oh, Harpreet. Hello. I have a reading coming out for you soon, I believe. Let me check my calendar. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Yeah, actually March 4th. March 4th, you are scheduled for a full reading. All right. So, Harpreet, let's see what we have for you. I like your YouTube name, Pure Soul. It's very nice. All right, Harpreet, 3. There we go. You have an extra. Do you know what oracle deck you would like to use? Hope, hello, welcome. Lunar Vibes, hello, welcome. Lunar Vibes, you are 2. Hope you are number 3. I'm good. How are you? I worry about you, my dear, when I don't see you on here. Phoenix Rose, hello, my dear. How are you? Yeah, when I don't see you on here in your adorable little shorts and videos, I miss all of them. I can't wait till you get your phone fixed. Phoenix Rose says she's great. Good. I'm so glad. And how's school for you, my dear? I hope you can too. But hopefully this one is doing well as she says school is boring. Yeah. My kid said that too. All right, let me get a true, there it is, right? The one that fell. My kids would say that all the time. School's boring. So I would have to change up how I asked him how the day was. I'd be like, what was the coolest part of the day? What was the funniest thing that happened today? Or something. Something to put a different look on it. Aww. A message from beyond. How stinking adorable. All right, let's get this reading started. The first card we have for Harpreet, which is Pure Soul. Let me make sure I didn't miss. Oh, the awesome. Hello. Just as I was getting ready to get the party started. Perfect. All right. So you are number 4. All right, Harpreet. The first card you have is the Ace of Cups. The Ace represents the start of something new. It's our emotions. It's a positive. It's a yes card. It represents the summertime. And it's a celebration or quite possibly the birth of a child. More important, it represents that you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel, which is always nice when we allow those feelings to come back into our life again. You have the Two of Swords. This card represents that you are your own worst enemy. Twos on the 1 through 10 scale. 2 is an organizing card. This card represents indecision, inner conflict, and that you may be facing a tough choice right now. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles represents the speculate to accumulate suit. The 10 is the Master. It is the lasting security and wealth card. So keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. But like I said, it's the Master. You can slow down now. Slow down, take it easy, let others take more responsibilities. You need to delegate now. This card symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, and the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. But you don't have to do it all. Aw, your grandpa's playing tricks on you. He loves you guys. And he wants you to know that he is always there watching and looking over you and keeping you safe. That is just stinking adorable. He leaves dimes for your mom. No way. Oh my gosh, now that you mention it, I have not found any dimes since your grandpa has passed on. I hope we start finding them again. Aw, that makes me feel good knowing that your mom's receiving dimes. Harpreet, the next card you have is Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. This card is a yes card. It's a positive. It represents surprise change. This card is destiny and fulfilling it. It says to seize all opportunities coming your way. Grow. Take risks if need be. Again, take risks if need be. That's super important. Your oracle for the day is the manifestation card. This card says, it's easy to connect with the energy of all that is available to you in the universe. This card comes with an exercise. You can see the figure 8. They represent 3 chakras. The heart chakra, the solar plexus, and the navel. Whoops, I did it backwards. And the navel. You sit somewhere quietly, just like the card shows, and you visualize like water flowing through all 3 like a figure 8. You can lay down. For some people, it's easier to lay down. And once you've done this a few times and you get this fluid motion, it's more comfortable. Once you have a feel for the energy pulsing up and down smoothly, add the final ingredient. It is focus on what you would like to manifest. This is a great balance to do when you're lying in bed, morning or evening. Remember, your intention and willingness are the most important factors. So even if you don't see or feel much, be sure to persevere. There are times in life when we wish we could manifest a specific item, situation, or even a person. Many people know how to visualize what they want. But how often do they consider the quality of the vibration or frequency they are emanating? If you're trying to manifest something, but your chakras are out of alignment and they're not working together, this can create an energy that blocks whatever it is you wish to attract. So practice that. I'm pretty sure it has a name. Heart manifestation balance is what it is called. Amin, hello. How are you, my friend? So, Amin, also known as Ilham, is number 5. I had to remember how to write your name. All right, Lunar Vibes, are you still here, my friend? It is your turn. Oh my gosh, coffee break. Pure Soul, you're welcome. I mean, Harpreet, you are very welcome. Perfect. And you can choose whichever oracle you would like as well. Oops, I forgot to put the True Love cards back. Triple Star, hello, welcome. I love your name. Triple Star, Superstar. I can put you on the list. You'd be number 6. Triple Star. I know a lady, her name is Star. And I just want to, every time I see her, I just want to say, Star. Like in the movie. All right, Lunar Vibes. Anaket, hello. Welcome, my friend. All right, Lunar Vibes. You can choose your oracle. Ilham, I did put you on the list. You're number 5. All right, my friend. No problem. Thank you for being here, though. Lunar Vibes, if you're not sure on which deck you would like, I will just choose for you, if you don't mind. Crow. I like the crow. We will add triple stars to the list. So they can find out about Ricky's feelings. Not Ricky. It says, is it Rhea? I apologize. Rhea's feelings. All right, lunar vibes. Let's get in a crow for you, my friend. Yes, just like Aniket has mentioned, if you don't want to wait your turn, a super chat will get you next in line immediately. And whatever the minimal amount is for super chat will get you next in line. Sister Susan, there you are, my dear. Welcome. How are you? We have not seen Sister Susan in so long. I like to see your name up there. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're feeling good. Shall we add you to the list? Are you able to stick around? You know what? Actually, if you can stick around for a minute, Sister Susan, I know, because I know you won't stay the whole time. I'll put you next in line no matter what. So, Lunar Vibes, the first card you have is the King of Wands. Wands represents something happening fast, days. Positive, yes. It can also represent business matters. The King of Wands says take action. Express your reason to be. You can inspire enthusiasm where there's a lethargy. You put vigor into any occasion you grace with your presence. And you're a master at putting a new spin on any occasion. This is going to happen. This may have already have happened. Something may have already have, like I said, business matters. It may have already have happened. You have the Hierophant in the, this is past, present, future. Major Arcana, the Hierophant. It's a positive. It's a yes card. It is the card of wisdom. It says seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So you literally know this person. Now, because tarot have two meaning, this card can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. We all know that person. We all know that parent. They mean well, but they're always butting in. They're always giving advice. They're always this. They're always that. So it could be that as well. You also have the Lunar Prince. Hello, welcome. You also have the Page of Pentacles. Remember, speculate to accumulate. This card is young at heart. It's the voice inside urging you to follow your destiny. It says, examine what strengths you possess and speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. The appearance of this card represents the beginning of a practical or domestic endeavor and a focus on material matters. Whoopsies. Jimmy, are you going to be sticking around or are you going to yoga? Because I could add you to the list. Your oracle for the day is the Balance card. So have you ever noticed how birds can stay perfectly balanced on a thin wire, even on windy days? They seem unfazed. It says when we are in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, giving each space to exist in harmony. When you see this card, you may need to call upon your inner strength, as an approaching situation may test your ability to stay cool and composed. Just like the wind, it too will make its presence known and then move along. Now, you may see this card when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing as well. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your day consumed with tasks that drain your energy. What is everyone's go-to song to make you feel happy? I love Jekyll and Hyde. Jimmy, I did add you to the list. So this is for Susan. I am cutting her in, Sister Susan, because I know that she is not going to be around long. She is going to be off. You know, Sister Susan, hi, bye, gone. It's like, here's your hat. What's your hurry? But you can choose your oracle. Mala, hello, welcome. Let's get you on the list. Number 8. Five-finger death punch. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Susan, you can pick your oracle, but as you're deciding, I will start Major Arcana. The Lovers represents Gemini, positive, yes. Success and unexpected blessings from above. Major Arcana, the Emperor. This card is a positive. It represents a fatherly figure. I have dates March 21st through April 20th for you, quite possibly in Aries. Exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries. Remember, boundaries are not they're not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. Let me see if I have anything else on the Emperor. I feel like I have more for him. It says you are the master of yourself. So, first and foremost, lead by example and always be the initiator of new ideas. That is also the Emperor. Lead by example. Wow, another major arcana. All 3 of them. This is an extra. Temperance. Positive. Yes. I got to check out. I got to read the chat. Hi, bye, gone. She's like, I'm back. Okay, she's going, okay, perfect. Temperance. This card represents an emotional and physical balance. Notice how it's in your future. An emotional and physical balance. Positive, yes. It represents change and going for it when the time is right. And only when the time is right, because it's a balance. And it could easily spoil. Extra card, 7 of Wands. This card represents self-conflict or self-defense. It says stand up against all of life's obstacles. But more important, the card represents that you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack upon your principles. So stand firm, stand up, and be counted. This is most important. Let's give you a crow as well. Duncan, hello, welcome. There we go. Routine. Let's get Duncan on the list. You're number 9. So routine speaks to the things we do out of habit because it's part of who we are. Almost what is expected of us. Susan, in many ways, it is routine that creates stability. but it also can lead to stagnation and getting into a rut. I hope you guys can see that card. So you have to ask yourself, are you in a routine that makes a foundation for success? Or are you merely going through the motions because you don't know what else to do? Hope, you are next. And I appreciate you for allowing me to put Susan in front of you. She was like, what? Girlfriend, I had no choice. You made me step back. I'm just putting it out there. Hope. Earth wisdom. No problem. What? Well, you know, you. I can just hear you saying that too in your voice. I miss your videos so much. Not freaky. Oh, goodness. Sister Susan is like the smoke, you know? Here and then gone. So I had to get her in. Had to get her in. Breezy in a good way, not like split the bloomers type breezy. We don't need that. Oh, gosh. Here we go. I kind of feel like something like that happened to my husband. I know it did. I know it did. But not his pants. It was a... So my husband, they build locomotives. And in where he works, they're fortunate enough that when jobs come open, they can bid on them, you know, put their name on the board, and if they get that job. So he decided he wanted to paint locomotives. So, but they suit you up in all this crazy stuff, spacesuit type looking things. And he come home one time and told me, yeah, I don't know if he was climbing down the ladder or climbing up it, and his suit ripped. He doesn't do that job anymore. He switched a while ago. He's out doing outside work. I know, he cracks me up. All right, Hope, let's give you a wisdom. I hope he's not listening. He's like, his ears are probably ringing. He's probably like, she's talking shiznit about me again, isn't she? You'll find out when you get home, baby. I'm just kidding. All right, so Hope, the first card you have, I love this card. It's an emotional card. It is also past, present, future extras. The Moon card, Major Arcana, represents a Pisces. That's me. And I also have dates February 24th through March 20th. So we are soon entering into this cycle. Sedeka, hello. I absolutely will. Number 10. But this card is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal so you can become unstuck. Again, the moon has multiple phases, which represents something you will have to go through. The moon goes through all these phases before it is new and full. And that is what you need to do. Go through all these phases. It may be an emotional time before you are new and full. But what a great place to be afterwards. You next have the Page of Pentacles. The speculate to accumulate suit in your present, your current, what is going on right now. So remember, the Page of Pentacles is young at heart. It is that voice inside you. So most likely this is you, urging you to follow your destiny. Examine what strengths you possess. Speculate to accumulate. Figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. The appearance of the Page of Pentacles represents the beginning of a practical or domestic endeavor and a focus on material matters. Note the direction the page is looking. He's looking toward the future. You have the Four of Swords. Swords represents fighting, arguing, discontent, whether it's with another person or inner. This card is a rest and examination card because a new life awaits after some conflict or stress. So note the direction they're looking, facing. Everything is in the cards. Oops, I apologize. And there's so much detail in the cards. So there's something, maybe it has to do with this emotional journey. So after some conflict or stress, rest in examination because a new life awaits. It also represents letting go of things that serve you no purpose, or maybe have used up their purpose. It's a think selfish type time. If it doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form, get rid of it. You have a Two of Wands, super important because it's an extra that fell out. Represents something happening fast, days. It's your hopes and wishes card. It's a call to organize because it's a 2. And it's the fire yourself up. It wants you to plan ahead. Be strategic. It wants you to think, where do you want to go? And what do you have to give? Think innovative and fresh ideas. It says you're in an excellent position to join forces with another person. You also have the Sun card, Major Arcana, positive. Yes, it can represent the daytime or the summer. This card is joy. It also is a 1-year period, and after overcoming some obstacles, you now find yourself in a place of positivity, clarity, illumination, and it says to put yourself first for a change. Treat yourself. And remember, life is to be lived to the fullest. Your life lived to the fullest. You're not meant to live your life for somebody else so that their life can be full. Remember, you are meant to live your life to the fullest. Organize. Your oracle for the day is the Relief card. This card says, oopsie, too far. This card says lemon balm makes things easier to bear, and it eases an overwhelming sense of responsibilities, enlightens a too serious of a mood. Rondonite, I do it all the time. Let's get it in the chat. Rondonite aids in restoration and recovery. Rondo. Look, I think it's that. I'm looking at it. There we go. It says you've been carrying a heavy load for way too long, Hope. The overwhelming sense of responsibility has grown out of proportion to the reality of the situation. Relief is at hand. All you have to do is reach out and grasp it. But in order to do that, you must release what you are clutching. Let go. You don't need to carry this anymore. It says, I have carried the burden for too long. It is time to let it go. I release the burden to the divine and accept the relief that comes as I let go. I let myself rest. That's a very pretty card. That's what hope looks like. For those of you who are new and you haven't been able to actually see any of Hope's channel videos because she's broke down right now. Yeah, that card totally resembles Hope. The Awesomed, you are next. I love lemon balm. I have it planted all over the place. All over. I do not have any rhodonite or rondonite or however you pronounce it. All right, the Awesomed. Your turn, my friend. Don't forget you can choose your oracle. So go ahead. One, two, the real, is that what it says, the real? I have to pay attention. The real. Hello, welcome. You have you had a very good reading, Hope. And don't forget, at any time, if you want, I'll do a reading for you. And don't forget, my friends, if anybody wants a reading and you would prefer to keep it private, let me know. I'll make sure it's private. The Awesomed. You are on the ball, my friend. So the 3 cards are past, present, future. 6 of Swords. Swords is our fighting, arguing, and discontent suit. Whether it's with someone else or ourself. 6 is a halfway, is 1 step beyond the halfway point. It's a leveling up card. Past, it represents something has just happened to take things to the next level. This card represents new horizons and moving on. Remember I said swords, it's fighting, arguing, discontent. You see here the water is rippled. Moving on, new horizons. Everything is bundled up in the boat. Moving on, new horizons. But before you go, become a better you. So this is going to be an emotional time. Moving on to new horizons. Note the water is calm. And the swords also form like a protective barrier, boundary. The person in the boat does not necessarily represent husband, wife, child. It does not have to mean that. This could literally just be the Uber driver. So there's that. The real, you are number 11. Wisdom. Thank you for that. I appreciate you being on top of it. The next card you have in your present position, so what is going on with you right now, is the Fool card. This card represents that you are finding yourself at a beginning. You're finding a beginning at an end. It's an unexpected journey. This card says follow your path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. I want to see if I have anything else written in here. Oh no, don't lose your cards. So if anybody's new to the channel, I'm going to show you what I'm reading from. So this is the book I'm reading from. But I am rewriting a new one. This card represents oneself in being on an unexpected journey. Follow your path. I told you, don't be held back. It's finding a beginning at an end. The next card you have in the future position, note the direction the queen is facing, looking toward the future, which is a great card to have. Wands represents something happening fast, days. The Queen of Wands, this card represents love and money. It's a believe in your power card and focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. That doesn't mean you're going to be single. It can mean you're going to be single, doing it by yourself. But it could also represent that your partner may not be interested in it. So it's just something you're doing by yourself. That's all. You never know what it means. So again, it says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Adopt witchy glamour, ooze charm and magic from every pore, begilding everyone you meet. This card is love and money. Your oracle for the day is letting go. The awesomed. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. The real, absolutely. Welcome to the family, my friend. Welcome. Put another plate at the table. How's that? There we go. We're going to run out of silverware and we're going to have to get plastic disposable stuff pretty soon. All right. The awesome. This card says keep hope in your heart by letting go. It's possible to salvage something you thought was lost by releasing any attachment and letting go. It says try to forgive and surrender any feeling, any pain or feelings of loss. Allow your tears to flow as you let go of what was and embrace what will be. Letting go can be a challenge, but with release comes a greater and deeper joy as time heals any sadness. If the love lost refers to a partner or a spouse, know that your relationship was part of your divine destiny. It's helped lead you to the place you're in now. If you're letting go of a love lost from a family member or the end of a friendship, know that destiny never gets it wrong. Everyone has the right amount of time with you on this planet. So count the blessings gained from that connection. It helps heal the feelings of sadness and loss as you let go. It's a beautiful card. Moving on. It's all your cards are moving on. New beginning. Love and money. Don't be intimidated by situations. Ilham, also known as AKA Amin. Heidi, hello, welcome. I should say welcome back, my friend. Number 12. You can choose your oracle. 7 waves, hello. I can put you on the list. You would be number 13. Oops, oh my gosh, I'm just battering you guys around again today. I can put you on the list, and I do a couple extras. Sometimes I don't get to the whole list because who am I going to blame it on this time? Is Sister Susan here? Sister Susan likes to talk all the time, I tell ya. But a super chat will get you next in line. But I'll definitely put you in number 13. The awesome, you are so welcome. You are so welcome, my friend. It is a sad card, but I'll put you on here. If you don't want it, I'll just put somebody in your spot. So a super chat will get you next in line. I don't ask for your savings account. The minimal amount. 13 is my favorite number too. Don't forget, Friday is the 13th. I'm on number 5, Heidi. Elohim, a.k.a. Amen. I think she said it was her son's channel, or her son's account. Amen, do you know which oracle you would like? I'll start the reading while you pick your oracle. Is it Amy? Hello, welcome. I will put you on as an extra. But again, a super chat will get you next in line. No matter what, you'll be next. And I don't know what the minimal is, like $1.99 or something like that. Maybe even less. Elohim, the first card you have, past, present, future, extras. Major Arcana, the Hierophant, is a positive. It's a yes. This card represents wisdom. It also represents a Taurus. It says, seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So again, you literally know this person. They have experienced things. If they can't steer you in the right direction, they're a good ear to listen. And another thing is they won't gossip about the things you talked about. So now, because it's tarot and they're cheeky, it could also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. Present position, Page of Cups. Note the direction the page is looking. Cups represents our emotions. The Page of Cups says, enjoy life. Make the most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention. And do I have anything else? Live like there's no tomorrow. And the next card you have is the Four of Swords. This is a rest and examination. This person's not sleeping. Their hands are steepled in contemplation, examination. Rest and examination because a new life awaits. This is after some conflict or stress. Future card. Note the direction. This is something that's going on right now, I would presume. It also represents a need to get rid of things that are useless, have outlived their use. You also have the Seven of Wands representing something happening fast, days. It's a conflict or self-defense card. You can see literally looks like he's either defending himself or there's conflict. The 7 represents that you need to stand up against all obstacles. You will not be manipulated and controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand up, stand firm, and be counted for. 7s are a call to reorganize on the 1 through 10 of the minor arcana. You have a 6 of Pentacles. 6, the Pentacles is speculate to accumulate. This card represents charity and recognition. So you may be recognized for something good you've done, and you may receive a monetary reward. Or maybe you're just going to receive a monetary reward. Pay off all debt. Super important. Pay off all debt and then give to charity. I will give you an oracle. You're coming in from the South Pacific. Oh my gosh. Welcome. New York. And we have about a foot of snow. And it's snowing again. Yesterday we had a warm up. Got rid of about a foot of snow. But we still have about a foot. Let me grab this card that flew across the room for Elohim. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in my chair. This card is friendship. Now I got to get back in this little cubby. Triple star is next. This card says, phone a friend. Find someone on your own wavelength to spend time with. Being with like-minded friends is the tonic you need right now. It says, or are you being called to offer the hand of friendship to someone else? Don't wait to be asked. It might be up to you to make the first move. The card says, remember, strangers can be friends you haven't met yet. That's a very pretty card. Triple star. 7 Waves is in upstate New York. Like, are you anywhere near Buffalo or Amanda? Hello, my dear. Oopsies. I get all excited. I have you on the list. Amanda, you have one more day. How's it going? Oops. Oh, I totally forgot how to shuffle. It's going okay. I love mermaids too. Oh, you're in Syracuse. Oh my gosh. Syracuse has, oh, is it at the World Fair? Something. We went there. My husband took us there one time. Well, probably a couple times. One time we went there. They had, like demolition derby. They had all these old cars where, they weren't just old cars. They were all kinds of cars. And they had like burnout competitions and stuff. It was so much fun. All right, sorry, triple star. This is my favorite card of the deck. So I'm closer to Erie, Pennsylvania than I am anywhere else. I'm closer to PA. Erie, yeah. Triple star. I have not heard back from you, so we're just going to continue with the mermaids because they are working great. So after triple star is Jimmy. The New York State. That must have been what it is. What it was. It was huge. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. I never in my life witnessed a burnout competition before. And these cars were crazy. I feel like some of them even had like fireworks attached on their vehicle somehow. All right, triple star. The first card you have, again, is the my favorite card, Ace of Pentacles. It represents the start of something new, Ace. It's a speculate to accumulate suit. It represents something happening years. This card represents infinite opportunities. I hope you're listening, my friend. Again, this is my most favorite card. Ilham, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Infinite opportunities, material opportunities. This card represents a place of wealth and a place of perfect contentment. Take note how there is a helping hand being offered. If somebody offers to help you, say yes. Note how it's facing the future. Say yes. You have a Three of Wands. Wands is our suit that represents something happening fast, days, positive, yes. Could quite possibly represent business matters. I apologize. This is an activating card. This is the beginning. This 3 is an activating on the 1 through 10 scale. So you must be active. Note the direction the person is facing in moving direction. New horizons and promises. You have the King of Swords. Swords is our fighting, arguing, discontent suit. Kings can represent a person whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life. King is generally an older, mature male. The King of Swords says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So don't let your guard down. You also have the Four of Cups. This is a self-pity card. It says you're becoming a little self-obsessed and you need to get out more. Literally get out more. This doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you don't have a structured life. This card actually represents routine, but being in a rut. So you have a routine. Your life is scheduled. It's just monotonous, mundane. You're a little bored with it. So get out more. But also the appearance of this card can represent a missed opportunity. So go back and look for an opportunity you may have overlooked. But don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on whatever this opportunity is. Your oracle for the day, you have 2 of them. The first one is the decisions. This card says it's time to make an important decision. So consider your choices carefully and then act. You may be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. It says trust in your destiny as well. Then you have the go with the flow card. I like this card. It says let go and go with the flow. You'll get where you need to be when you surrender and trust in the natural flow of life. Jimmy, you are next. Whoops. I'm bouncing you guys around again. I absolutely will. You can choose your oracle as well, my friend. All right. So what kind of energy is this conversation with Jimmy's grandma going to be? On your mom's side, matriarch grandma. Thanks, Jimmy. Aw. Positive, yes. Positive, yes. but maybe emotional. Um, the real, you are number 11. So, Jimmy, the Three of Cups represents, cups is a positive, it's a yes. And it represents a social event, an engagement, or joy. Go for it. It's a successful conclusion. You have the Six of Cups, which represents leveling up. It is childlike wishes, first feelings, first flutters. It represents the reunion or the rekindle of something from the past. And you have the Nine of Swords. This card represents the 9 steps of grieving. Each sword represents a step we all must go through in the grieving process. You can't see it, but on the blanket, every zodiac sign is depicted on the blanket, which means everybody grieves. We all grieve differently, and we all grieve for different reasons. Remember, 9 is a resting phase, 10 is the completion. It's almost over, Jimmy. Almost over. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a great conversation. Mala is next. One more good shuffle for Jimmy. Memory. This card asks you to examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or situation impact how you engage with someone today. Are you cautious? Are you holding a grudge? Do you expect others to behave a certain way because of past behaviors? This card says crows never forget a friend or foe. In a changing populated landscape, these remarkable birds recognize the faces of those who have hurt as well as helped. When crows spot a predator or known human who has been less than kind, they go into a frenzy, calling out to all that danger is near. They spread the word about the good stuff too, like people who share their share their lunch and discarded food. What is remarkable is they pass this memory to down to their young. As complex as these birds are, forgiveness does not seem too likely. So again, memory asks you to examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or situation impact how you engage with someone today. Raymond, hello. Welcome back, my friend. I can put you on the list as an extra. Mala, you are next. Don't forget, a super chat will get you next in line immediately, and you don't have to wait or worry about not getting a card pulled today. Mala, you can choose your oracle. Nice cards. I'm going to choose the mermaids for Mala. Almost. We just need an oracle. One oracle for Mala. Maybe. I'm not sure if we're going to get one. me up. You be nice to me. All right. Mala, the first card you have is the Sun card. Major Arcana. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. It represents, well, daytime or the summer because it's the sun. It represents a 1-year period in overcoming obstacles. And after overcoming these, you now find yourself in a place of positivity, clarity, illumination. The card says you need to put yourself first. Think of yourself for once, treat yourself, and remember life is to be lived to the fullest. This is past, present, future. Lizzie, hello. The next card you have is the Seven of Wands. Represents conflict or self-defense. It also represents that you need to stand up against all obstacles. Again, self-defense or conflict card. You will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand up, stand firm, and be counted. You have the two of the most powerful cards in the deck. The next card you have is the Star card, Major Arcana. This card represents you feel inspired. It's a positive. It's a yes. You have a strong connection to the healing, an optimistic outlook for the future. You have a strong connection to your spirituality. Again, positive. Yes, it represents hope, light, visions, a renewed feeling of hope. And it says prosperity will come from what you do best. And your oracle for the day is the Breaking Free. This card says, look honestly at your situation. Are you becoming entangled without realizing it? You have the power to break free from a disempowering situation. No messing around with my good cards. Be nice, your teddy bear cards might be mean to you. Duncan, it is your turn. My kids used to do that to me all the time, that ripping sound. They're really good at it. Aw, Amanda, thank you. One more card for Duncan. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Holding my own. All honesty, though, some days are better than others. All right, we need one more card. Just one card. Don't just throw them across the room. One card for Duncan. We get two. Crow for Duncan. Sedeka is next. No. No. Oh, it's all good, Jimmy. All good, Jimmy. All right, Duncan. The first card you have is Major Arcana, the Magician. It represents something happening fast. It's positive, it's yes, and it encourages you to be resourceful. Use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. It also wants you to know it's all in the know-how. The next card you have is the Ace of Swords. It represents the start of something new. This card represents victory. A pure thought, intellect, singular, decisive, cutting, and purposed. It's a new cycle. It also represents, it may show a downsizing is required. This is what's going on right now. Future, past, present, future. You have the Eight of Cups. This card is a card of karma. It represents that there is finally, you have been on a plateau, but there's finally forward movement. It also can represent walking away from all the noise. Change is needed for growth. It is of the most importance to avoid a state of stagnation. The eclipse signifies transience and rarity. Again, walking away from all the noise. You also have the Knight of Cups, extra card. The Knight is a quest for you to fulfill your desires in what you're passionate about. If you feel strong about something, do something about it. Don't hold back. It could be about someone or something. Whatever it is, make sure you do something about it. Get out whatever it is inside you. You have the Survival card for your Oracle. This card represents, it calls your attention to how you feel about a situation. Are you hunkered down, waiting for the threat to be over? Or are you moving, doing your best to find a way out? When we are in survival mode, our mind is limited. Our possibilities are created. Okay. Back up. Rewind. When we are in survival mode, our possibilities are limited by a creative mind. It's only focused on getting through this difficult situation. We're not thinking about future opportunities. The decisions we make are done to simply release any immediate pain. And because of this, we risk accepting a quick fix, and it limits your growth. No knee-jerk reactions just to solve problems. It's kind of like the Judgment card. Justice card. I apologize, Justice. Sedeka, it is your turn. I should have brought my water with me. Whoops. Oh, I forgot how to shuffle in there. One more. One. Whoops. 7 is a call to reorganize. It represents being on a plateau. 7s are a plateau, a reorganizing. We will keep the mermaids. The reel is next. SpongeBob. The reel, you are next. I just put a SpongeBob tennis racket up on my eBay site. So that's kind of funny. SpongeBob and Dora, actually. All right, Sedeka, the first card you have is the 7 of Pentacles. Speculate to accumulate suit. It's a shift in perspective. It's waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen, a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. Reorganizers. You have the Page of Swords. The page says withdraw, get some air. Choose your words wisely, for they are sharp and they can make or break a difficult situation. Note the direction he's looking. It's also the this card is the Sword of Criticism card. It has two edges. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. You have the Five of Wands. Fives are a halfway point, and they're a call for you to put boundaries in place. This is a push and shove card. Note how it looks like it's fighting, but it's play fighting. It's competition in the name of the game. You will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing to you. And you will do anything to be seen as successful. Remember, it's a call for boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. You have the Six of Wands. The six represents the six is a leveling up card. It says things are good at the moment. You have achieved success, but beware. Be weary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. What that means is just to be thankful and grateful for the things you experience in life, and the universe responds by sending you more. Your oracle for the day is the Healing card. This card says set aside the time for self-healing. Welcome and allow healing energy to flow into your life, or share your healing energy with others. Prioritize time for self-care, my friend. It's super important. The Real. It is your turn. And you can choose anyone. I will shuffle these up for you. Vanna, hello, welcome. My list is full, but you can stick around. Sometimes I have plenty of time to add more. Or the a super chat will get you next in line no matter what. And I'll take the opportunity to mention, I'm not asking for your savings account. The minimal amount will get you next in line. All right, the Real. Heidi is next. Earth Wisdom. Good joys. The first card you have is the Seven of Cups. Sevens are is a call to reorganize on the 1 through 10 cycle. Cups is our emotion suit. That's why every single cup has water in it and is blue. We just need an Earth Wisdom. An Oracle for the Real. Just an Oracle for the Real. This is a nice card, and it is the one that is on the book. I love this. All right. So this is an imagination and inspiration card, but they must be kept in check. So it's fate. Is fate revealing the truth? It wants you to remember there's fanciful and then there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. Note this is in your past position. It says pie in the sky ideas. That is your right. You just can't expect other people to feast on them. Imagination and inspiration needs to be kept in check. You also have in the present, what's going on right now, the Ace of Cups. The Ace on the 1 through 10 cycle represents the start of a new cycle. So congratulations on that. This card represents a celebration, quite possibly the birth of a child. It's positive, it's yes. Represents the summertime. Cups represents the summertime. And something positive, yes, happening slow. Months. Cups is months. Summer and months. The ace represents that you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. I mentioned before the 1 through 10 cycles, we go through multiples in our lifetime, multiple cycles. And some of them are painful. And we flip that switch where we don't care. We don't feel. We build the walls. Uh, this card is representing that you're going to have, you will renew that your capacity to feel again. So congratulations on flipping that switch back and becoming the real you again. You have the Seven of Wands in your future. Wands, again, represent something positive. Yes, happening fast. Days. Could also represent business matters. It says stand up against all obstacles. It's a self-defense or a conflict card. It's another 7, a call to reorganize. That may be the conflict. But more important, it says you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand up, stand firm, and be counted. Show your competition that you are in a strong position. You also, your oracle for the day, the real, is clarity. Peppermint clears the mind. It encourages communication between both groups and enhances perception. Fluorite repairs and restructures broken systems. Clarity requires the removal of unnecessary thoughts combined with enhanced perception. So clear your mind of wounds and biases and open to the idea of seeing new connections and fresh ways of thinking. The result will be the ability to make what feels like genius level decisions, no matter how apparently complex the situation is. The card says, my mind is clear. Wounds, prejudices, and biases do not influence my responses or my thoughts. I am able to perceive the world around me clearly. Phoenix Rose, have a beautiful day at school, my dear. Thank you for being here. Oops. Heidi, you are next. Only your rent money, Jimmy. No. Only the money you plan on spending at the coffee shop. 1 cup of coffee. Truthfully, I don't even know how much a cup of coffee is. You are welcome, my friend. Don't forget, we're here Monday through Friday, same time. The only time I'm not here is if my husband's on vacation or my kids or grandkids come visit. Family time is super important to me. Nice cards. Nice cards, Heidi. You can choose an oracle. The first card you have is a cups card. It's a yes card, Heidi. Oh, 9 years. All right. So go ahead and choose your oracle. The first card you have is the Four of Cups. It's a self-pity card, and it represents that you are becoming a little self-obsessed. It says you need to get out more. The card really is routine and being in a rut. It's boredom. You have earth magic. You have the mermaids. You have crows. You have earth wisdom. and you have the maps and true love. So this card represents boredom. And you need to get out more. But because tarot generally has two meanings, this card can also represent a missed opportunity. So go back and look for an opportunity you missed. But don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. Have you thought of getting in touch with this person? You have the inner strength. You have the strength card, major arcana, positive, yes. It represents stay calm in the face of adversity. It is another yes card. Maintain your composure. So be like the trees, strong but bendable. It is through inner strength, power, courage, and being generous. Note the direction they're looking toward the past. I think no opportunity, he won't reply. The future card the card you have is the Chariot, representing that you have been on a plateau. But the appearance of it, major arcana, represents victory. It's a positive, it's a yes, and finally forward movement. But for you to take the road less traveled. Did you pick your oracle? Do you have people in common? I'm going to go with the crows for you. Do you have mutual friends? The cards may represent through inner strength. It's just time to move on. Get out more. Go places. Meet new people. You have the isolation card. This card, even when surrounded by a group, we have all experienced the feeling of being alone at one time or another. You may need to consider if you are holding back input out of fear of expressing an unpopular opinion. Now, this card may also indicate a group or community that didn't connect with you or your beliefs, causing you to feel ostracized. This card may also indicate a need to remove yourself from a situation to quiet your mind and contemplate your next move. This may bring to the surface feelings associated with abandonment and can represent a block centered around a fear that your actions may lead to not being accepted or removed from a group. The fear of being cast aside might result in you limiting your potential by withholding ideas and suppressing inspiration. I believe it's time to move on, my friend. 7 waves, it is your turn. Finally, forward movement. My friends, I have to go grab, my boss will let me out. Watch out, girlfriend. Watch out. I have to go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. 7 waves, it is your turn. All right. I need to start bringing my coffee break sign in. I know nobody wants to hear that. But sometimes inner strength is needed to push on. All right, seven waves. Um, choose your oracle. Pick your poison. We need 3 cards for 7 waves. One. Nice card. Nice card. Hmm. Do you know which oracle you would like, my friend? All right. So I will choose for you when we get there. The first card you have, 7 waves, is the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles is the speculate to accumulate suit. It represents something happening long, slow, years. Tarot can't tell time, seconds, minutes, hours. It doesn't do that. It does days, weeks, months, and years. This is the slowest. This is a no card. But the 3 of Pentacles represents an apprenticeship. So the 3 is an apprentice. Mermaid, perfect. So it's Gabrielle. Perfect. So the 3 of Pentacles is an apprentice. The 8 is a journeyman, and the 10 is the master. So apprenticeship and cooperation. It represents the start of something. So the appearance of this card represents that. So if you've been putting applications in anywhere, maybe you want to move somewhere, the appearance of this card represents that you will be, most likely will be chosen. Remember, cooperation, the beginning of something. You have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords represents you are restricting yourself. It says, stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. My friend, you can cope. This is in your present position. What is going on right now? You're creating obstacles that aren't there, like being paranoid and seeing treachery where there is none. Stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. And because of these obstacles that you're creating, you may encounter feelings of embarrassment, frustration from what you feel is failure or disappointment. And again, because of these obstacles you're creating, this card can represent bad news on the horizon. So stop restricting yourself. Stop doing that to yourself. You have a major arcana of the world. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. And note the direction they're looking, your past or what is going on right now. This card represents a positive, successful completion. This card is growth. The card says the time has come to venture forth. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly at this time. It's triumph, success, unity, permanency, freedom, and realization. You have the earth magic. You have messages from the mermaids. You have crows. You have earth wisdom. And you have the enchanted maps. You also have true love reading cards. Amy is after 7 waves. Cooperation. There's some conflict that you might be creating. So mermaids. This is a great deck. It's one of my oldest ones. So Amy is after 7 waves and then Amanda. And Amanda, I owe you a reading, and I had asked you a couple weeks ago for your zodiac sign and birth date, and I never wrote it down. I never flippin' wrote it down. So I need that again, my dear. 7 waves, your oracle is the future. A great one to have. This card says, change your viewpoint to influence the future. Remember that, like water, the future is fluid and always changing according to your current actions and thoughts. The future card asks you to claim your ability to see into situations on a spiritual level. Your gift of insight is heightened right now, so use this ability for yourself and others, and for the highest good of all. Thank you, my dear. And you can choose what you would like it on, too. Amanda. So, Amy, it is your turn. Amanda, career, health, relationship, travel, education, spiritual awareness, or an in general one. All right, Amy, let's see what these cards have for you. Absolutely. Thank you so much for paying attention. The first card we have for you is the Empress, Major Arcana. Past, present, future, those are extras. The Empress card represents creativity and abundance. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. I apologize. It's a neutral energy card. I'll explain. Get you there. There we go. The Empress represents home. Again, creativity and abundance. It's when components align, more creates more. It is also a reap what you sow. I can't stress enough. Home. So home, laughter creates more laughter. Fighting creates more fighting. So it's a reap what you sow card, and when components align, more creates more. Abundance creates abundance. It's super important. You have the Two of Cups, positive card, yes card. It represents our emotions, the summertime, and time-wise, months. The 2 represents a relationship, and this relationship is love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, and concord. Concord is an agreement. And more important is this card represents, this relationship represents that which nature has sanctified. It's a 2, so you may have to organize some things, but it just needs to be organized. No big deal. You also have a 10 of Cups, one of my favorite cards in the deck. This card represents the completion of a cycle. This card is domestic bliss. So enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. This card, if I had my own tarot deck, the 10 of Cups would be all rainbows and unicorns. Domestic bliss. The next card you have is the 6 of Pentacles. Speculate to accumulate suit. This card is charity and recognition. So you may be recognized for something good you've done, and you may receive a monetary reward. Or maybe you're just going to receive a monetary reward. Make sure you pay off all debt. All debt. And then give to charity. Don't forget about charity. If that doesn't resonate, maybe you were asked to put forth someone's name for recognition. You have the Page of Wands. You got to see your nephew. Oh my goodness gracious, how exciting. Page of Wands. This represents a longer time frame. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active and creative. Note the direction he's looking towards your future. Longer time frame. Positive, successful conclusion, longer time frame. Your oracle is the connection card. This card says, you have drawn this card today because your heart yearns for a fulfilling connection with another human being and meaningful communication in which beautiful truths are revealed, honored, and shared. If you are manifesting a new relationship, be sure to spend time considering how you will connect and communicate with the person coming into your life this time around. In an existing relationship, consider the areas in which you withhold your sharing and merely listen tolerantly until you can have your say. For a relationship to thrive, both parties need to feel appreciated and understood. Amanda. A Grandma Gaines deck. How funny. I bet your nephew was so excited, and I bet he's getting so big, Amanda. One, two. Do you know what deck you would like for your oracle? The first card you have is the 8 of Swords. Remember, fighting, arguing, discontent. Is that Taylor? Hello, welcome, my friend. Welcome. You're tuning in toward the end. I can't promise I can get to you. But a super chat will get you next in line. I'm only here for like 10 more minutes. The 8 of Swords. This card represents you are restricting yourself. You are creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. And because of this, it can represent bad news on the horizon. Stop doing that. 8s on the 1 through 10 cycle are directive cards. You must direct all of your attention to what is going on in your life right now. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Remember, the speculate to accumulate. It's a halfway point. It's a call for you to put boundaries in place. This card represents monetary, material, and quite possibly relationship troubles. They're walking past a window of abundance. You are halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this feeling to to strive for a better life and to set off on the hard road of ambition. You have a Two of Pentacles, which represents balance. Twos are organizers. That may be all it is, all that is required. Balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. More important, Amanda, for everything you do, make sure somebody else does something as well. Keep a balance. You have the Seven of Swords. This is a warning card. It represents trespassing or the stealing of ideas. So, be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And be careful of being too trusting when it comes to work, home, or school. Your ideas may be passed off as their own. So you have been warned. True love it is. Raymond, I don't know if you're still here, my friend, but you're next. We just need an oracle for Amanda. Whoops, sorry. Bouncing you guys all around again. You have the connection card as well. This just popped up. And it says, for a relationship to thrive, both parties need to feel appreciated and understood. So be prepared to speak about yourself, your life's beliefs, dreams, and feelings in meaningful depth. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? What are you passionate about? What gift would you like to share with the world? When you are prepared to reveal your truth to another, your connection will deepen and become so much more fulfilling. You're welcome. Whoops, I apologize. Raymond. You guys, I am trying, but we are getting so close to the end. I have Raymond and Lizzie and Taylor. I'm not sure if we are getting, probably not getting them at all. Raymond. The Two of Swords represents you are your own worst I apologize. It says you are your own worst enemy. It represents indecision, inner conflict, and a tough choice. You have the Five of Wands representing friendly competition. Competition in the name of the game. You will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing to you. You have the Four of Swords. This card represents after conflict or stress, it's rest and examination because a new life awaits. And it's time to get rid of stuff that is useless, has outlived its purpose. You have the Page of Swords, which represents to withdraw and get some air. Choose your words wisely because they are sharp, Raymond, and they can make or break a difficult situation. It's also the card of criticism. And the sword of criticism has two edges. Your judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. You have the Ace of Swords representing victory and the start of a new cycle. Decisive, cutting, and purposed. But more important, it's victory. It also represents you may need to downsize. A downsizing may be required. You have Major Arcana, the World. The World card represents a positive, slow, successful completion. The world is open. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly. Positive, successful completion. Raymond. Sunil, hello, welcome. I will check that video out. Ooh, with some carrot. Oh my gosh. I love carrots. I will totally watch it. I'll watch it on my lunch break. All right. Your oracle for the day, Raymond, is protection. This card says use it as a sign to lean into and lean into its energy during times of stress or when you're feeling vulnerable. Doing so will allow you to shift your focus away from fear and restriction to feeling confident to take action. And Lizzie, oh my gosh, are we going to make it? Oh, it's so close. One. Three of Wands. It represents an advancement. It's an activating card. New promises and new horizons. You have the Five of Wands, competition in the name of the game, but you'll win. Winning is the most important thing, and you'll do anything to be seen as successful. It's also a boundaries card. You have the Nine of Cups. This is a wish or an abundance card. It represents that you are pleased with yourself. Oh my gosh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. You are pleased with yourself, that you surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. It says you can have all you desire if you wish, envision a better life. And it also wants you to remember that contentment and happiness are rewards of dedication to a purpose. Oh my gosh, are you serious, Jimmy? That sounds phenomenal. Protection is your oracle, or recognition. I apologize. This card says be prepared to be recognized for something you've done. You've worked super hard, and it's time to reap the rewards of seeds sown. Taylor, I've got like only seconds. An oracle for Taylor. Let's use the map oracle. We have not used these yet today, and they'll be perfect for somebody who hasn't been here yet. You're welcome, and happy birthday again. I hope it is the best day ever. All right, Taylor. Sunil, I will catch your video. The first card you have is Golden Palace, upright. This card says, receiving this card indicates material gain and the furthering of tangible rewards. But remember, things come and go. And knowing your true value leads to greater riches, so share them now. And you have the Strength card in the upright position. This card says, have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. This card says you can do anything now, Taylor. So with that, I'm ending today's live stream. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell. Check out my membership levels. I offer 4. Each level is a different price, offers the member something different. Subscribing is free. If you'd like an in-depth card reading, 10 plus, send me an email. It's at the top of the chat. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have the best day ever, my friends.